I'm going to break down everything you need to know about creatine so you can increase maximum strength, power, and lean body mass. So whether you're a little girly man or Captain America, I'm going to explain why it works and if it's right for you. Let's go. What's up, what's up, what's up? My name is Mark, and this is TrainAllSports, and this is creatine. And creatine is a naturally organic compound that is synthesized primarily in the liver, and it helps to supply energy to all cells in your body. But creatine can also be obtained through food, and the highest forms of dietary creatine are found in both meat and fish, or if you consider fish meat. Now, creatine is widely used, which is why we're talking about it right now. And reports suggest that over 1/3 of collegiate athletes used or have used creatine, and 80% of strength and power athletes are found to use some form of creatine. And why not? This stuff works, with studies suggesting an average increase of 15% across all performance variables when measuring maximum power and strength, maximum single effort muscle contractions, and repetitive sprint performance. And participants in the study also saw a 5% increase in single bout sprint performance. Yeah, that's huge. And if you think about it, if your maximum squat right now is 400 pounds, with some creatine supplementation, studies suggest that you could quickly see yourself squatting 460 pounds. If you really think about it, what do you think your performance gains would be if you only increased your squat 60 pounds in a relatively short amount of time? So we know why people take it, because it works. Okay, great. But what's happening inside your body, and does supplementing creatine come with any sort of price or tax on your body? In order to understand the creatine mystery, we must understand just a little bit about the phosphate system, and don't worry, I'll make this super easy to understand. In short, the phosphate system provides ATP primarily for short-term, high-intensity activities, and it is highly active at the start of all exercises regardless of the intensity. If you don't know what ATP is, that's fine. I just want you to understand that ATP is what's driving the energy for muscular contractions. It helps the nervous system. It aids in chemical reactions inside the body, and so much more. So I'm gonna explain it real easy how creatine or excess creatine in your body really creates the energy needed and why you see so many performance gains. I'm gonna grab a whiteboard and I'm gonna show you right now. All right, so here is the equation. ADP plus CP. Now this is creatine phosphate, this is adenosine diphosphate, yields with this catalyst here of creatine kinase, yields ATP, which is what we need for energy, and C for creatine. Now don't get too confused here. So what this is just this adenosine with a phosphorus and a phosphorus. Let me erase that. A phosphorus and a phosphorus. So ADP diphosphate. Now this is a creatine with a P. Now this reaction with this creatine kinase catalyst, all it's doing is giving one of these P's in order to make ATP, which gives you the energy you need to lift more. This CP, this creatine phosphate, is what is stored creatine. So when you take in creatine, this is how it's being stored, and then it's just giving a phosphate over to ATP to drive this energy reaction. So the more creatine you have available in your muscles and your system, the better off you're gonna be, and you're gonna be able to drive more energy in these high intensity exercises. Okay, so I hope you understand that, but get this, there's an added benefit for high strength athletes. Many high strength athletes have this thing called type 2 muscle fibers. Now, type 2 muscle fibers are your fast twitch muscle fibers. And coincidentally, your fast twitch muscle fibers can store more creatine. So thus, if you're a high performance athlete, it definitely benefits you to train as much as those type 2 muscle fibers so you can build them up so they can store more creatine so you can have even more energy to dominate your competition. But if you're doing more aerobic exercise, creatine in the long run really isn't gonna help you out that much. So if that's your thing, creatine probably isn't for you. Additionally, if you're someone who does a lot of isometric exercises, which I don't know why anyone would, but if that's you, for some reason, and you're not doing a lot of dynamic movements, creatine also isn't gonna benefit you because it's depleted through dynamic muscle contractions, not just static isometrics. Or that's the same thing, I think. Static and isometric are the same thing. Yeah, you get it.